all the bully victim problems in school, true or false? False. It's actually about 25%, and what I'm talking about is it's the direct, the bully and the victim. I'm not counting the bystanders. Your bystanders make up about 70 to 75, about 75% of the population. The school has no jurisdiction when bullies are engaging in digital bullying behaviors on home computers, true or false? False. I'm going to tell you later when the school should get involved. What are your perimeters and how you do get involved. Bully victim situations can be resolved easier if the victim's parents will confront the parents of the bully, true or false? False. This is all based on Dan Oveas' research. His name is at the bottom. He has researched for more than 25 years about bullying. He has kids that have been targeted as bullies and pre-K all the way up. He's followed kids. He's amazing. If you want to know anything about the research, he's the one that we need to talk to. And he says that 95% of the time this is not a good idea to confront the parents of the bully. It's better to go to the school and work with the school on the issue. Parents should know their children's passwords and their screen names for social networking sites. True or false? True. Oh my gosh, see, kids don't like it when I come to speak. Because I tell parents, you have a right to keep your child safe in your home. That is why you need to know their screen names and passwords. You need to be checking, you need to be reading profile pages. I also tell parents, if your child is on like MySpace or Facebook, please look at the profile pages of some of your child's friends. Because sometimes the friends will post inappropriate pictures or comments about your child. You have the right, parents, to keep your child safe in the home while they're online. This is not on here, but I want to ask you this. Can bullying situations be resolved through peer mediation? True or false? False. Many schools use peer mediation to resolve their bullying. Dan Oveas, if you'll think about it this way, it's like putting an abused spouse with the other saying, okay, now let's work it out. Because mediation is based on two parties agreeing to come together with the same amount of power. Bully and victim, there's always a difference of power between the bully and the child being victimized. Dan Oveas says never do mediation when you're looking at dealing with the situation. I worked with a school recently, and this is a student in Georgia that tried to take his life. He was not successful, thank goodness. But one of the consequences that the bully got for the behavior is that the bully had to eat lunch with this child being victimized every day for 2 weeks. After the end of the 2 weeks, this child tried to take his life. Extreme example, but please do not put them together. While I'm here, for those of you that are counselors, you should never work with these kids together. The bully, if you're working with bullies, they need to have a separate skill set from those that are being victimized. I'll explain later the different skill sets, but the main skill set that you need for bullies is impulse control. Teaching about decreasing their aggression. The main skill set that you need for children that are victimized is posturing and dealing with social skills. How do you walk? What is your voice inflection? I work with a lot of kids. I train a lot of kids. I work with a lot of student leaders on empowering them to stand up when they see bullying happening. If I have a chance to work with kids that have been victimized, the first thing I start with is walking and talking, and it's posturing. It's critical that we do not put the kids together in the same group. Girls bully just as much as boys, they just do it differently. True or false? False. The highest number of bullying incidents is with boys. Does anybody know why? Someone said it back here. Testosterone, good. Not close, but there's something else. I didn't hear. Pecking order, true. The main reason that we have more bullying with kids, with boys, is that boys bully girls and boys. And girls tend to bully girls. So we have a higher number of incidents. Let me ask you this, because it's not on here. Where do we have the most bullying occurring? Elementary, middle, or high school? Everyone shout out what you think. The highest number of bullying incidents is elementary. By far, elementary. Does anyone know what grade where we have the highest in the country, the highest number of incidents? Fourth grade, at the end of your fourth grade year. Some of you got it right on. For middle school and high school, it's the youngest age with a high number of incidents. Does anyone know what month of the year that we have the highest violent stats and bullying in the country? Guess? Anyone take a guess? April? Good, close. It's actually March. People ask me why. I don't know. But what I do know is that if you're doing some bullying prevention strategies, make sure you do something in February. Most victims of bullying report being bullied by large numbers of their peers. True or false? False. An average bully will pick on 3 students at each school. They'll target 3, sometimes 4, but they will have 3 to 4. What makes up the large population are our henchmen or bystanders. A chat room is considered to be the most dangerous area for students to visit on the internet. True or false? True. How many of you are in chat rooms? Oh my gosh. You've got to be in a chat room because this is where our kids are. You've got to learn about chat rooms. Let me tell you why chat rooms are dangerous. You'll ask a student, I'll ask a student, how many chat room buddies do you have? What do you think they say? The very typical answer is about 100. And then I say, how many of these do you know? And they'll say maybe 8. So they are continually talking with other people that they have never met online. Let me tell you the second reason that chat rooms are the most dangerous. In many of our chat rooms, when you start to get on, the very bottom of the profile page, there is an optional box, and it says optional. And it asks questions like, what is your ASL? What is ASL? Age, sex, and location. What school do you go to? How old are you? What city do you live in? The kids believe that they have to fill out the optional box in order to get in the chat room. And the truth is, they don't, but they think that they do. So predators are building a case, and they're looking for clues to give away location, location, location. So we've got to teach our kids about chat rooms and about chat room safety.